This is an isometric hold that's going to focus on hip, knee, and ankle mobility, along with the leg working together a little bit better for better muscle activation and better positions when you're setting up for your strength training. So to start out, you want to be far enough from the wall to where you can take either a foam roller or a yoga block, and you're going to have a reference to the wall here where you're going to be pushing your knee out into this block. So you want to kind of line your foot and your knee up about the distance of whatever you're using to find this position right here. And you want to set up in kind of a fencer squat position where instead of like a normal split squat, you're opening your body up to face away from the wall. And you're feeling that your whole back foot and front foot are comfortably on the ground, kind of like a half sumo position, just like this. But what we're really focused on is this leg that's parallel to the wall. So you want your foot parallel to the wall, and you want to feel 3 points of contact with your feet. And when you're starting out with this drill, when you're getting to learn the skills of this, I want you to get in what's called a little bit more of a negative shin angle. So you'll notice that my shin is kind of pulling behind my ankle, and that's going to help me stay heel heavy on this front leg right here. So when I'm setting this drill up, I'm going to lock in my foot contacts, feel all 3 to 4 points, inside, outside heel, ball of the pinky toe and ball of the big toe. And then I'm going to establish some tension on my outer hip of the inside leg. So what I want to accomplish is I want to kind of ground myself in my heel and my foot contacts, and then I want to make sure I apply some force out into this block so that the block doesn't fall. And I also want it to turn the outside of my hip on. So I've got these abductors right here on big time. And my position, you can see that my knee is in line with my hip, or maybe even slightly outside of my hip, so that my abductors are really squeezing right now. And then while I'm holding that tension, I'm going to start to push the inside 2 foot contacts into the ground. So I'm still keeping my full foot contacts, but I'm applying more pressure mentally and physically to the ball of my big toe and the inside of my heel, and that's going to turn my glute on even more. I'm holding this partial third or quarter squat, which means my quad is working too, but this front leg, which in this case is my left leg, is working a lot harder than my right leg because of this untwisting that I'm doing, pushing my knee out into the block, keeping the abductors on, keeping the quad on, and then really driving into the inner contacts, the inner heel and the ball of the big toe. I'm going to hold this position nice and stacked, make sure I'm not arching my back or pinching my glutes at all. I'm just kind of holding this position, and you're going to hold for time, and then you're going to take a break, and then you're going to come back into this position. Next set, you're going to set yourself up a little bit lower, and you're going to continue to work on slowly loading this leg, untwisting the thigh and the shin, focusing on your foot contacts, and making this leg work pretty hard, but in a new position where you're getting a little bit more external rotation because you're getting the abductors and the outer hip on, and you're focused on the lower leg doing the opposite, with just kind of internally rotating and untwisting this knee a little bit. That's how it's done, guys. Give it a shot. Very nice, I like.